There's matter in these sighs, these profound heaves. You must translate. 'Tis fit we understand them. Where is your son?
Bestow this place on us a little while. Oh, my good lord, what have I seen tonight?
What? Gertrude, how does Hamlet?
Mad is the sea and wind when both contend. Which is mightier in his lawless stead? Behind the arrest hearing something stirs, whips out his rapier, cries, "A rat, a rat!" and in his brainless apposition kills the unseen good old man.
Oh, heavy deed. It had been so with us had we been there. His liberty is full of threats to all, to you yourself, to us, to everyone. Alas, how shall this bloody deed be answered? Where is he gone?
To draw apart the body ye have killed, over whom his very madness, like some ore, among a mineral of metal base, shows itself pure. He weeps for what he has done.
Oh, Gertrude, come away. The sun no sooner shall the mountains touch, but we will ship him hence, and this vile deed we must, with all our majesty and skill, both countenance and excuse. Ho! Guildenstern! Friend, go join you with some further aid. Hamlet, in his madness, hath Polonius slain, and from his mother's closet hath he dragged him. Go seek him out, speak fair, and bring the body into the chapel. I pray you hasten this. Oh. Oh. Come away. My soul is full of discord and dismay.
Safely stowed.
Hamlet, Lord Hamlet.
What noise? Who calls on Lord Hamlet? Oh, here they come.
What, O Lord, have you done with the dead body?
Compounded it with dust whereto 'tis kin.
Tell us where the body is so we can take it to the church.
Do not believe it.
Believe what?
That I shall keep thy counsel and not mine own. Besides, to be damned of a sponge. What replication should be made for the son of a king?
Take me for a sponge, my lord?
Aye, he that soaks up his countenances, his rewards, his authorities. But such officers do the king's best service in the end. He keeps them like an ape in the corner of his jaw, and sponge, you shall be dry again.
I understand you not, my lord.
I am glad of it. A knavish speech sleeps in a foolish ear.
My lord, you must tell us where the body is and go with us to the king.
The body is with the king, but the king is not with the body. The king is a thing.
A thing, my lord?
Of nothing. Take me to him. Hide Fox and all thereafter.
Now, Hamlet, where is Polonius?
At supper.
At supper where?
Not where he eats, but where he is eaten. A certain convocation of politic worms are even at him. We fat our creatures to fat ourselves, but we fat ourselves for maggots. A king and a beggar is a variable service. 2 dishes, but to 1 table. That's the end.
Alas, alas!
A man may fish with the worm that hath fed the king, and cat with the fish that hath fed that worm.
What dost thou mean by this?
Only to show you the ways that a king can show progress through the guts of a beggar.
Where is Polonius?
In heaven, seek him there. If your messenger does not find him, seek him the other place yourself. But if you find him not there, you will notice him as you go up the stairs into the lobby.
I will go seek him out.
He will stay until you come.
Hamlet! This deed for thine especial safety, which we do tender as we do grieve for that which thou hast done. Hence we must send thee for England.
Good.
Is it that thou knowest of our purposes?
To England.
Farewell, dear mother.
Thy loving father, Hamlet.
My mother. Mother and father are man and wife. Man and wife is one flesh. And so, my loving mother. To England.
How all occasions do inform against me, and spur my dull revenge. What is a man, if his chief good and market of his time be but to sleep and feed? A beast, no more. Sure, he that made us with such large discourse, looking before and after, gave us not that capability and godlike reason to thrust in us unused. Now, whether it be bestial oblivion or some craven scruple of thinking too precisely on the event, a thought which, quartered, hath but one part wisdom, and ever 3 parts coward. I do not know why yet I live to say this thing's to do, sith I have cause and will and strength and means to do it. Examples gross as earth exhort me. Witness this army of such mass and charge, led by a delicate and tender prince, whose spirit with divine ambition puffed makes mouths at the invisible event, exposing what is mortal and unsure to all that fortunate death and danger dare, even for an eggshell. Rightly to be great is not to stir without great argument, but greatly to find quarrel in a straw when honor's at the stake. How stand I then, that have a father killed, a mother stained, excitements of my reason and my blood, and let all sleep? While to my shame I see that imminent death of 20,000 men, that for a fantasy and trick of fame go to their graves like beds, fight for a plot whereon the numbers cannot try the cause, which is not tomb enough and continent to hide the slain. Oh, from this time forth, my thoughts be bloody, or be nothing worth.
I will not speak with her. She is importunate, indeed distraught. Her mood will needs be pitied. What would she have?
She speaks much of her father, says she hears, that tricks I the world and hymns and beats her heart, which, as her winks and nods and gestures yield them, indeed would make one think there might be thought, though nothing sure yet, much unhappy. 'Twere good she were spoken with, for she may strew dangerous conjectures and ill-breeding minds.
Let her come in. To my sick soul, as sinister nature is, each toy seems prolonged to some great amiss. So full of artless jealousy is guilt, it spills itself in fearing to be spilt.
Where is the beauteous queen of Denmark?
Come now, Ophelia.
How should I, your true love, know from another one? By his cockle hat and staff, and his sandal shoon.
Alas, sweet lady, what imports this song?
Say you? Nay, pray you, mark. He is dead and gone, lady. He is dead and gone. At his head a grass-green turf, at his heels a stone.
Nay, but Ophelia.
Pray you, mark. What white his shroud is the mountain snow. Larded with sweet flowers, which bewept the grief did go with true love showers.
Alas, look here, my lord.
How do you, pretty lady?
They say the owl was a baker's daughter. Lord, we know not what we are, but what we may not be. God be at your table.
Conceit upon her father.
Pray you, let's have no words of this, but when they ask you what it means, say this. By gifts and by Saint Charity, alack and fie for shame, young men will do it if they come to it. By cock they are to blame.
How long has she been thus?
I hope all will be well. We must be patient. And I cannot choose but to weep to think that they should lay him in the cold ground. My daughter shall know of this, and so I thank you for your good counsel. Good night, ladies. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night. Good night.
Oh, this is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her father's death. Oh, Gertrude, Gertrude, when sorrows come, they come not in single spies, but in battalions. First, her father slain. Next, your son gone. Oh, my dear Gertrude, this, like to a murdering piece in many places, gives me a superfluous death.
Alack, what noise is this?
Where are my Spitzers? Let them guard the door. What's the matter?
Save yourself, my lord, or Laertes on a riotous head, or bears your officers.
How cheerfully on the false tales they cry. Oh, this is counter those false Danish dogs.
The doors are broke.
Where is this king? Sir, stand you all without! Oh, vile king, give me my father!
Calm, good Laertes.
That drop of blood that is calm proclaims me bastard, cries cockle to my father, and even now brands the harlot on my unbesmirched mother's brow.
What is the cause, Laertes, that thy rebellion looks so giant-like?
Where is my father?
Dead.
But not by him.
Let him demand his fill, Gertrude.
How came he dead? I'll not be juggled with! To hell allegiance, vows to the blackest devil. Let come what comes, yet I'll be most thoroughly revenged for my father!
What shall stay you?
My will, not all the world.
Good Laertes, if you desire to know the certainty of your father's death, is it writ in your revenge, that swoop stake you will draw on both friend and foe, winner and loser?
None but his enemies.
Will you know them then?
To his good friends thus wide I'll ope my arms, repass them with my blood.
Why? Now you speak like a good child and true gentleman.
How now? What noise is this? Oh, heat. Tears 7 times salt, burn out the sense and virtue of mine eye. By heaven, thy madness shall be paid by weight till our scale turn the beam. Dear maid, kind sister, Rose of May, sweet Ophelia.
Here's some rosemary for you. It's for remembrance. Pray, love, remember.
Documented madness, thoughts and remembrance fitted.
There's fennel for you. And columbines. And there's some brew for you. And some hoodies. You must call it herb grace of Sundays. You must wear your rue with a difference.
Notes of passion, hell itself, she turns to favors and to prettiness.
There's a daisy for you. And I would give you some violets, but they withered all when my father died. They say he made a good one. For bonny sweet Robin is all my joy.
Do you see this, O God?
And will he not come again? And will he not come again? God have mercy on his soul and all of Christian souls. God be with you.
Laertes, I must commune with your grief, or you deny me right. Be you content to lend your patience to us, and we shall jointly labor with your soul to give it due content. Let this be so, and where the offense is, let the great axe fall.
Horatio, when thou shalt have overlooked this, give these fellows some means to the king. They have letters for him. Ere we were 2 days old at sea, a pirate of very warlike appointment gave us chase. Finding ourselves too slow of sail, we put on a compelled valor, and in the grapple I boarded them. On the instant they got clear of our ship, so I alone became their prisoner. They have dealt with me like thieves of mercy, but they knew what they did. I am to do a good turn for them. Let the king have the letters I have sent, and repair thou to me with as much speed as thou wouldest fly death. I have words to speak in thine ear that will make thee dumb. Yet they are too light for the bore of the matter. These good fellows will bring thee where I am. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern hold their course for England. Of them I have much to tell thee. Farewell. He that thou knowest thine, Hamlet.
Now, must your conscience my acquaintance seal, and you must put me in your heart for friend, sith you have heard, and with a knowing ear, that he which hath your noble father slain pursued my life.
This well appears, but why you not proceeded against these feats?
Oh, for 2 special reasons, which makes you perhaps seem much unsinewed, but yet they are strong, but to me they are strong. The queen, his mother, lives almost by his looks. The other motive is the great love the General Bender bare him, who, dipping all his faults in their affection, would like the spring that turneth wood to stone, convert his gyves to graces.
And so have I a noble father lost, a sister driven to desperate terms. But I will have my revenge.
Break not your sleeps for that. I loved your father, and we love ourselves, and that I hope will teach you to imagine that. How now, sweet queen?
One woe does tread upon another's heels, so fast they follow. Your sisters drown Laertes. There's a willow grows aslant a brook that shows his hoar leaves in the glassy stream. Therewith fantastic garlands did she make, of crowflowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples, that liberal shepherds give a grosser name. But our cold maids do dead men's fingers call them. There, on the pendant boughs, her coronet weeds, clamoring to hang an envious silver broke, when down her weedy trophies and herself fell in the weeping brook. Her clothes spread wide, and mermaid-like, awhile they bore her up, which time she chanted snatches of old songs, as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature native and endued unto that element. But long it could not be, till that her garments, heavy with their drink, pulled the poor wretch from her melodious lay to muddy death.
Too much of water hast thou, poor Ophelia, so I forbid my tears. Adieu, my lord. I have a speech of fire that would fain would blaze, but that this folly doubts it!
How much I had to do to calm his rage, and now I fear this will get it start again. Therefore let us follow.